Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you two different methods to tie a horizontal double half hitch knot, also known as a clove hitch. So let's get started. In the first method, we're going to take our string that's in our project here on the end, and we're going to call this the leading rope, and all these other cords that we're using in our project will be the working ropes. So these working ropes are always going to get tied around our leading rope. And we're going to point this leading rope in the direction we want it to go. So we're going to point it all the way horizontal up top. We're going to take our first working rope and bring it right up behind, and we're going to form this loop. Then we're going to take it and we're going to curl it up, over, and into the loop, and then pull it tight. And then we're going to take it in front of our leading rope to form a loop again. It curls up and behind and then through the loop, and then you pull it tight. So we do it again. This time the working rope comes up behind your leading to form a little loop. It curls up into, and then you pull it tight. And then it comes in front of your leading rope to form the loop. It curls up, over, and through, and then you pull it tight. And we just keep repeating this pattern until we're all the way across. So once again, it comes up behind your leading rope to form a loop. You curl it over and into the loop, pull it tight. Now if you ever have trouble remembering, I like to think of it as the first time you loop, your leading rope is always in front when you take your working rope to curl it up and over and into the loop. And then the second time you make the loop, the leading rope is on bottom. So you take your working rope and it's going to hold it in front to have a loop, and it curls over, behind, and into the loop. So your leading rope's in front, and now your leading rope is behind. Okay, once you get to the end, you can either be done if you want one row, or you can come and you can do a second row. What we're going to do is we're going to take the same leading rope and we're just going to point it the other direction and continue with what we've been doing. So your leading rope is going to start on top, bring up your working rope to form a loop, curl it up and through, pull it tight, and then your leading rope is going to be behind. When you take this, you curl up and through, and you pull it tight. So again, leading rope is now on top, form a loop, push the working rope through that loop, pull it tight. Now your working rope comes in front to form the loop. It curls over and into, and you pull it tight. And you just keep continuing that same pattern the whole way across. Okay, so once again, leading rope is still in front and it's always in my hand. I'm never dropping this so I don't lose my place. You bring it behind, over, and through, pull it tight. Now your working rope is going to be in front of the leading rope, form this loop, curl it over and into the loop, and pull it tight. And it's the same thing all the way across. For the second method, instead of using a string that's already part of a project, we're going to bring in a second string and use this as our leading rope. It's also called a filler rope, so let me show you how to do it. So what you want to do is, like before, you're going to point it in the direction you want it to go. Our first working rope is going to come up from behind the leading rope. It's going to curl up to form this loop like we've been making before, and then it just goes through that loop. And then you're going to want to hold your leading rope in place so that you can pull it tight. And then you're going to take this same working rope and it's going to come in front of that leading rope to form the loop. It's going to curl behind and through, and then again kind of hold your leading rope in place while you pull it tight. Starting this knot this way is the trickiest part, but once you get the first knot done, the rest should be very easy. Okay, so I keep my leading rope in my hand while I take the second working rope behind to form the loop. It curls up and through, and then you pull it tight. And then that working rope's going to come in front to form the loop, curl it behind and through, and pull it tight. So the leading rope is going to come in front. You bring up the working rope to form the loop, curl it over and into, and you pull it tight. And then your leading rope comes in front to curl through, pull it tight. The trickiest part is just getting this started, but once you have it started, it's exactly what we just learned. So I know you guys can do it. Now, if you want to make a second row, like before, we're going to use the same leading rope. We're just going to point it in the other direction and continue making our double half hitch knots. So you take the first working rope, it comes up behind to form the loop, and then it curls up and through, and you pull it tight. And then it's going to come in front of the leading rope to form the loop. It curls up and behind and through the loop, and you pull it tight. And then you continue. So you form the loop, it curls up and into, you pull it tight, and just continue the same pattern we learned up top all the way across. Now to finish this knot, all you would do is you would take your ends here, trim them a little bit, probably leave about 3 to 4 inches, and then you're going to flip your project around and just tuck them in so they're hidden behind. Okay, that's all you have to do. Oh, and also tape the ends so that they don't fray, because otherwise you'll be dealing with a fuzzy mess and it will make it really hard, and probably you won't be able to tuck them as well. So tape the ends and then tuck them. And this method is useful if you don't want to use one of the ropes already in your project as your leading rope. It's also good because it causes the edge here to be a little smoother instead of curving just slightly with the other method. So Whichever method you decide is best for you, I hope you found both helpful. And good luck, and thanks for watching.